Hi, I'm Chris J with the Shreveport-Bossier Convention and Tourist Bureau. We recently released this new guide, Eat Here, a food lover's guide to Shreveport-Bossier. And one of the topics that we didn't really have room to discuss in the brochure is the topic of neighborhood restaurants, local eateries that you can walk or bike to. So in this video, I wanted to take you to two of my favorite neighborhood restaurants, starting off with Chef Carolyn Manning's Blue.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Manning and we're Blue Southern Comfort. Actually, the name of my restaurant's Blue, but my slogan's Southern Comfort Food, so everybody calls it Blue Southern Comfort. I own the world's smallest restaurant here with the smokehouse in the back, and it's on 3 lots with a patio outside. Well, yeah, Highland is funky. You know, Highland's got a very diverse group of people living in it, and that diversity shows up here. I have comfort food, food that just warms your heart and warms your soul. I sell a lot of burgers, and I always want everything to be fresh. Everything's made from scratch, so I use fresh ground hamburger meat. We melt cheese on it, we put bacon jam on top. I have a smokehouse in the back, as I mentioned earlier. I smoke pork and wings and whatever else I'm in the mood for that day. I think the one thing that you must taste at Blue is the pulled pork over cheese grits. We make our cheese grits from real grits, and I put 4 different kinds of really high-end cheese, and there's no water. You know, a lot of people, they boil water and they put their grits in there and they cook that. No. I am boiling. People that watch me make my cheese grits say, oh my goodness. And then my pork, I smoke it for 12 hours. I smoke it over Louisiana pecan, one of the local pecan orchards. We buy giant bags of their pecan shells, and then I mix that with hickory. I try as much as I can, even with the wood, I try to be local, you know. And I think the mixture of the pecan shells, because it burns real quick and fast, with this slow burning hickory, it gives my pork a really good taste. We put that over those cheese grits, and I don't think there's a better meal that you're going to find in North Louisiana.
Head south from Blue along Gilbert Drive and you're going to wind up at Maryland's Place, a Cajun and Creole restaurant where everything is oversized, including the overstuffed po' boys, huge bowls of gumbo, and the personality of restaurant owner and chef Boz Balcom.
My name's Robert Balcom, and I grew up in Shreveport. Maryland was my mother, and 4 years ago we decided to open a New Orleans style restaurant. I think Highland is a great, funky, quirky neighborhood. I grew up in the Highlands. I lived in New Orleans for years, and so I decided to come back here after Katrina, and it was the closest New Orleans feeling neighborhood I could find. So we have kind of the basics: red beans, gumbo, jambalaya, crawfish etouffee. We have po' boys on Gambino's French bread, and then we do a bunch of wild and crazy specials. Some are categorically not New Orleans, and some are New Orleans inspired, but they're all big and fun. When I opened the restaurant, we were so busy and so under-equipped and understaffed that we were up here on Sunday cooking all the red beans and the gumbos, so we decided to have a little Sunday brunch. And now, 4 years later, my 4-hour Sunday brunch is like a Wild West show, and it's the biggest day in my week. It's big, comfortable food, big, comfortable drinks, big bowls of biscuits and gravy, our shrimp and grits, our crazy specials every Sunday, and you just come hang out and enjoy yourself.
Blue and Maryland's Place are just 2 of the great neighborhood eateries in Shreveport-Bossier. To learn more about our food scene, download this new brochure, Eat Here, a food lover's guide to Shreveport-Bossier, or check out our blog, www.20by49.com.